Hey guys, Kylie Jo from the NixMyth Podcast here. I just want to share with you about our family's newest Christmas tradition. Now, you've probably seen our pictures on Instagram and you're wondering, what's the stick? What's the string? What are these pictures about? Why do I need to do this with my family? Well, this is something we just started this year. And actually, we weren't really sure how it was going to play out because we'd never done it before. And we were used to some of the traditions that you probably have heard of or even done with your family, like an Advent calendar, the lighting of the Advent wreath, all of those things. And so because we already had some of those and we knew what they were like, we weren't really sure what this whole thing was about. So I'm going to show you what this is right here. You recognize the stick and the string. This is our family's Jessie tree. Okay, so what is a Jessie tree? Let me hang this back up without dropping it. Okay, a Jessie tree is, I think it was a medieval practice that was started to kind of refocus back to the true meaning of Christmas and give a full gospel view of what Christmas is about. Oftentimes at this time of year, we focus only on the birth. We focus only on a portion of the prophets, and we kind of move quickly into the Advent series that's like love, hope, peace, joy, all of those things that we love to talk about at Christmas time. But we don't often emphasize the very beginning of the story. And what the Jessie tree does, that it's done for many, many years, is it goes all the way back to the beginning of Scripture. And it paints this beautiful picture of the fall and redemption and how Christ's birth fits into that. And it also helps us to understand that this story isn't over at Christmas time, that we have an entire calendar, we have an entire season that we can devote to remembering these different portions of the story and applying it to our lives today. So what we did as a family, and I'm going to give you some of these tools, you're going to love it. It's totally cheap, which is the best part, I think, for anybody who has kids, especially at Christmas time. And also, it's really easy. If you notice, we're actually not in the studio right now. We are in our kids' bedroom because we put this Jessie tree in our kids' room right over here by our son's bed so that we can do this at nighttime. It's kind of like our bedtime routine at Christmas time. So instead of just reading a story, we normally read a Bible story as well. We are incorporating this full picture of leading up to Christmas with our kids. And what you do, you need a stick, as you saw ours, and we found it for free. So you just need a stick that's long enough because you have, where did they go? You have all of these pieces. I don't know where mine went. I'm sitting on them probably. Oh, here they are. You have all of these pieces that you're going to want to tie to the tree or the branch. And so you want it to be long enough that you can fit all of those, and you'll need some string. I told you in the picture, this was some leftover string that we had from another project. This is like hemp string from a craft store. You can use thread. You could use just about anything. You could use ribbon. You could use yarn. If you knit or crochet, you can use extra yarn that you have laying around, and your kids get to tie it to this every single night. And what you do is there's a scripture that goes with every single one. So on the back of ours, we have the date and we have the scripture. And so you read a portion of scripture that goes with it. And then there's actually an app that's free that gives you guiding questions and gives you discussion points that you can have with your kids. So this actually starts just after Thanksgiving. So technically, yes, if you started now, you'd be late. But the cool thing is you could start this at any process. You can go back, you can read through some of these stories during the day with your kids. You could do a catch-up day. There really isn't a rule that says you can't start this in the middle of Advent. And that's one thing that I love about it. So it's also great for all ages. Our kids are 4 and 6. And so some of these things are kind of going over their heads as far as the big picture, but we're starting to plant those seeds, and that's really, really important for our little ones. So I'm going to give you the free resources that we used. We do have a laminator at home. I didn't mention that. So that's why these have the shiny plastic on them. But you don't have to use that. If you wanted to just punch a hole in each picture and tie it, and you can redo it every year. If you wanted to reprint them or you want to print them on cardstock and reuse them, you can. Also, the tool that we use has these same images without the colors on them. So if you have kids who like to color, or if you like to color, you could print those out, color them yourself, and use those on your Jessie tree. Amazing, right? Another cool thing, totally free life hack. If you already have a Christmas tree, you can hang these on your Christmas tree as ornaments, and you can use that as part of your Christmas tradition. Isn't that cool? So just to recap, The Jessie tree is a tradition that you can adopt with your family today in this Christmas season to help give you a full view of the Christmas story and the story of redemption, going all the way back to the beginning of creation up until now. And it includes scriptures and pictures that are great for all ages for you to walk through this story. And you can do it daily. You can do it during a specific time of Advent if you want. It is designed to be one day at a time, but you can adopt this and you can modify it however it fits for your family. That's what I love about it. It comes with free resources. I will share that on our website, and I will drop the link in the comments. All you need is a stick or a tree, some string, and a printer of some sort so that you can print these out, or you can print them out blank, and you might need some crayons or markers or colored pencils to color them yourself. All right, everybody, I hope that this has been just a little dose of real life, no myth for you. I hope that this is something that you can use for your family, that blesses your Advent, that blesses your ability to teach your kids and grow with them. We just started it this year, and we've already seen so many benefits. We're really enjoying it with our little kids, and we hope this is something we can do for years to come. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you have an amazing night. Be blessed.